that allows people to move about the complex again. We have not seen any activity on either the House or Senate floor resume. We don't know when that will take place. But people who are working in offices here, we've gotten some accounts. Senator Angus King of Maine put out a release saying that he and his staff are fine. And so we're getting those initial reports of people just sort of making that call that says, hey, we're okay, following what has been a very scary and uncertain time over the last hour.
Again, we see these pictures. Some of it is videotape of various law enforcement organizations back when they were still arriving and responding to a scene. At the upper left of your picture is where a lot of the early investigation was focused. A car remains there with two doors swung open, and someone was treated alongside that vehicle. It appears that gunfire was exchanged. Again, Pete Williams' version of this story, as told to him by sources, is this starts at the White House across town with an attempt to ram a gate, always ill-advised, and then police give chase. It ends, and we're just not sure about weapons. It ends all the way across town, past the U.S. Capitol, closer to really kind of, if this is the location we're all thinking it is, closer to the U.S. Supreme Court building. And remember the police jurisdictions in Washington. Metropolitan Police, the Washington Police Department. There's that car. That is a black Infiniti. Appears to be a two-door coupe, both doors open. And it appears parked on a traffic island with a guard shack beyond it and electrical boxes on the near side. But we've been looking at that since this started. So you've got all these police jurisdictions: Secret Service, Capitol Police, Federal Protection Service, Park Police, and on and on and on. And so the response that matches this robust response that we have seen today. Pete Williams, are you on with us? Okay, Pete is on the phone with a source. And Kristen Welker over at the White House. Any more to be gleaned from the fact that this apparently started at that faraway gate from where you are on the lawn, but way over on the Treasury side?
Well, Brian, I can tell you that the White House is looking into those reports, and President Obama has been made aware of this situation. We can report that at this hour. Senior administration officials, I am told, are in contact with law enforcement officials trying to get to the bottom of exactly what happened. Pennsylvania Avenue currently, Brian, closed off to foot traffic. They have brought in extra security in and around the White House. They have pushed back onlookers to Lafayette Park. That is the park that is across the street from the White House, while they have brought in this extra security. I can also tell you, Brian, that staff here at the White House in meetings currently monitoring this situation behind closed doors right now. And again, President Obama has been made aware of the situation. He's been briefed on this situation. And as we've been saying all day long, this comes in the midst of a government shutdown. So much uncertainty here in Washington to begin with. So this incident only adding to the tensions that already exist here. Brian. We've seen a picture of one police vehicle, Crown Victoria. Hard to tell if it's Park Police, Capitol Police, but both doors are ripped open and the airbag has deployed. That would be consistent with the high-speed chase we think we saw, we think took place across town in Washington. So by airtime tonight on NBC Nightly News, we will know much more about this chain of events. We'll know much more about the consequences, about this possible exchange of gunfire, and we'll do our very best to present the best version of events according to our sources. But for now, shots fired on Capitol Hill. For now, a situation is over, and the shelter-in-place order will presumably be lifted. We'll keep an eye on it. For our colleagues in Washington, from the White House to Capitol Hill to Pete Williams, I'm Brian Williams, NBC News, New York.
We now join our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
Make sure that you plan some time just for Nicole. That's the first thing.